Christina. How are
Hi,
you?
good.
Nice to see you again.
Nice to see you again.
So, how has it been for you in the past week?
Excuse me. It's been pretty good, so.
The last time you were here, we talked about your soccer game.
Yeah.
How did it go?
We actually ended up winning, so
Okay.
it was really exciting, so what can I
Glad to hear
Yeah.
that. Okay, that's pretty awesome, isn't it?
It is
Okay,
pretty awesome.
that's good. So, tell me a little bit about what brings you in today.
Well, the holidays are right around the corner, and I just don't know how to control myself.
Okay. When you say you don't know how to control yourself, what do you mean by that? Can you explain a little bit, please?
Well, holidays, table are usually completely filled with a whole bunch of plates. There's food everywhere, drinks, desserts. I have no idea how to stop myself from overeating too much.
Okay. And that's absolutely fine. That's understandable. Around the holiday time, people tend to eat a little bit more. It's just that, to be a little bit more aware of what you're eating and how much you're eating. And we can always work on that. No problem with that.
Yeah, that sounds great. So
Okay, that's
I'm glad
good.
you're here to help me. So.
I'm happy that you're here to talk about it. That's wonderful. And tell me a little bit about your typical week. How is it for you that the holiday time makes it a little bit more different?
Well, I am usually very busy during the week. I am in a soccer team, so I have to go to my matches, and then I also have to do my practices, so there's that. And then there's also homework, schoolwork, so I'm really not a social person.
Okay, so you tend to be staying home and not with people. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, explain to me a little bit about what makes you want to eat when you're going to the party, or even when you're not going to the party, or probably you're not as hungry, but you still want to eat. Tell me a little bit about that.
Well, what makes me want to eat is the way the food looks to me. The appearance, if it's appealing to me, okay, I'm like, well, it looks good, so it must be good, so I just eat it. And there's also the way it smells, like the flavors, everything, just running through my nose, and like, okay, that's what basically I have to eat this food.
Okay. So do you think, because you've been pretty busy during your normal time, and here comes a holiday, and you're with your friends, you're partying, and there's a whole bunch of food, do you think that would be some type of rewarding yourself, that you just want to eat because you haven't ate as much? Tell me a little bit about that.
Yes, I think it's like a reward for me. I would tend to overeat more usually when it's the holidays, so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So, as you said, the smell of the food and the way that the food looks is the way that makes you want to eat the food. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's correct.
Well, how well do you think you could control yourself around food right now, before we go over any plans?
Oh, okay. No, I have no idea how am I going to control myself. No, it's like a social event. I just pig out. That's all I know.
Okay. Okay. Well, not to worry about that. We can always work that out and come up with a plan. But, all right. But you've done so great with your diet throughout the time. So what makes it different around the holiday time that you probably are not as controlling with your food?
Yeah. The people I'm with, I would say. Yeah, it's exactly like all my friends, my family, everyone's there.
Okay.
And I live by myself, and then I just travel to there to a party, so yeah, it's the people.
Okay, so you just socializing and being with everyone, it just makes you want to let go of everything and just have the food.
Yes, it's so
Okay.
true.
Well, there's let me just let you know that it's a holiday time, and you don't have to say no to every single food. You have the right to eat them, but you just have to be more aware and cautious of how much you eat and what
Okay.
you eat. And so the first step is that, do you eat as you do during your typical day, the days that you tend to go to parties? Is it the same, or is it any different?
I eat differently.
What I mean by that is that actually the days that you're about to go to a party, do you have your breakfast, do you have your lunch, like your typical
Yeah.
day?
No. I don't. I starve myself because I know, okay, I'm going to this party, so
Okay.
why bother eating? And yeah, I just tend to, okay, don't eat out, and then I just go and eat what I see there.
Okay, so basically you go there hungry.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Well, maybe next time when you're going to a party, that would be your first goal, if that's okay with you. We
Okay.
could say that you go to the party not hungry. Basically, you have your breakfast, you have your lunch, just like a normal day, and then maybe you get there, you're not as hungry as you would be if you would be starving yourself throughout the day.
Yeah, I think it's something I can do. I'm just basically getting ready, and I can find some time to like sit down and have my regular meal or like anything before I actually go to the party.
Right.
So, yeah.
Even a little bit of snack.
Yeah.
You know, all throughout the day would help. A healthy snack here and there.
Okay.
You will probably have the time to eat your breakfast
Yeah.
that day.
Sure.
So, is that something that you think you would be able to do?
Yeah, it's something doable, so I think I can.
Okay. That would be our first goal
Okay.
for you to not go to the party hungry. That's not a good idea. So,
Yeah.
and when you get to a party, and tell me a little bit about when it comes to eating food. Do you want to eat the whole food? I mean, all the foods that are on the table, you just put it on your plate, or how do you choose the foods that you want to eat?
I put it all on my plate, so that's what I
Okay.
do.
So basically, you choose everything that's
Yeah,
there.
I do.
Okay.
Everything that's there.
Well, there's nothing wrong about that, actually.
Mhm.
You could choose all the foods that are on the table, but
Mhm.
you could be a little bit more cautious about how much you're putting on your plate.
Okay.
Maybe if you're at the party, you could choose a smaller plate instead of the bigger plate. That way
Yeah.
you are having all the foods, but you're not having as much.
Okay.
Is that something that you have considered before? Or
Actually, no. Well, but now that you mention it, I think it's something I can totally consider and
okay,
be more cautious of what exactly is going on.
okay.
Yeah, on my plate.
Right, and that also helps with the first goal that we had, for you to not go in hungry, because
Yeah.
if you're not going hungry, then it's easier for you to go with the smaller plate than the bigger plate.
That's so true.
So, that's our second goal,
Okay.
and also, when you are eating your food, is it like you're eating with your friends, talking, socializing, or you're all sitting at a table and then having your meal all together?
It's more like a socializing.
Mm-hmm.
I